Okay, in other news, a growing trend, cyber criminals using social networks to push spam advertisements, porn, even violent images that make it appear you're promoting them yourself. You want to hear about this. What exactly does it mean for you and your business? My next guest is an expert in online safety and security. He's led security efforts at both Microsoft and News Corp, the parent company of Fox Business. Hemu Nigam is the founder and CEO of SSP Blue, and I hope I didn't blunder on your name too badly there.
Oh, not at all. Thanks for having me, Jerry.
All right, so tell us about these cyber attacks and what we can do to protect our businesses and our good names. First off, how does this work?
Well, I got to tell you, 2011, the president was just talking about small businesses suffering. 2011 has been the year of cybercrime. And now Facebook has been put on the list of all the high-profile companies that these hackers have gone after, along with the small companies. And in essence, in Facebook's situation, what happened was hackers were using another site to attack a hole in Facebook's website. But in order for that to happen, they had to convince Facebook users to click on something. For example, hey, can you believe Kim did this? And of course, everybody clicks on it. And when that happens, it sends a command to the Facebook users page and says, post these really violent images or disturbing images or pornographic images. And the user doesn't even know that they're doing that.
Isn't it also true that it sends a virus into your own computer, your PC, that can steal information from you? Does it do that as well?
Well, these types of things can do that. It's what they call a drive-by download. So what you get is a virus. You think something bad just happened on your Facebook, and it could also be, and I don't think it happened in this case, but it can also be you end up with a virus. A hacker out there owns all the personal information on your computer, and that's why it's something to be very cautious about. And for businesses, it's critical that they focus on cybersecurity.
Well, let's talk about this. You say, first off, do a security assessment. How do you do that?
Right. Well, my company is a great example. We offer what's called a red team. We're white hat hackers. We go into a website and we attack it like the bad guy, but we're the good guys. And we will tell the company, here's what you do. Here's a hose we found. Fix it. We'll help you fix it. There's many companies out there that are doing those services, so you don't have to be an expert as a small business in order to do it yourself. That's number one.
All right.
Number two.
So
Go ahead.
You do the security assessment, and essentially you're trying to find the holes in your own operations. And you say, if you add a new feature to your site, it's critical that you do the backup there, that you test again.
Right. Sometimes what you find is that you add a fancy new feature and it actually breaks a perfectly secure site that you already had. So you have to think security day in and day out, not I put in the money now, I'm safe forever. It's got to be part of the way you do business. Just like you think about marketing or PR or securing some physical location, you put in the locks and the cameras. Make security on the online side as important as you have already made it on the physical side.
I like that. Okay. You say examine the site for holes. We talked about that. What about educating engineers?
That's a great point. And what you have to do is, if you're outsourcing, make sure the company you outsource to uses what they call secure coding. And if you're doing it yourself, put your engineers through secure coding training. So when they're writing the bits and pieces the first time, they write it better. And then finally, as a customer, for your own customers, customers love companies that they trust, that they feel like, oh, you care about me, you care about my information. So use what I call teachable moments throughout your site. Find the places on your site where you can say to your customer, hey, by the way, did you know something could happen? Be careful, learn how to navigate securely, provide that information, share locations for them to learn more, and they'll trust you more, because that's what's impacting when security hits or a hacker hits. Your bottom line customer is going to be worried, and you need to maintain that trust.
Right. That's the last thing that people want to see. Hey, Hemu, thanks for coming on tonight. You've got to come back. Interesting stuff, and I know our viewers are really interested in how to protect themselves from these cyber thieves. Appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks, Jerry.